Peace and blessings, fam. Darvai CKC level 7 principles. I want to drop this DNA explosion. It's more so a revelation in my rest, and I want to share with you guys. A couple nights ago, I was visiting in my rest, and I was told that we are not, or we do not realize how powerful we are. We are so minute in our thinking about how powerful we was, or we are. You have to mind me, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here in the AC. I have to make a run. But it was laid on my heart when I got up to do this talk, so I'm gonna do it. But we don't realize how powerful we are. Like, we're minute in our thinking. Like, one in us thinking or knowing that we have the power, the ability to make our realities manifest. That's a wonderful thing that we've come into. Or like the effects of grounding, how to bring the body down to the negative ions, if I'm not mistaken, of the earth. But basically removing the dirty electricity out of yourself, putting your feet on the ground or touching a tree and grounding. But what I was shown was how much bigger that can be. How if one person is being grounded, and just like, okay, like the tree. If the tree is in the ground, it's connected to the earth, so the tree is grounded. And if I touch the tree, then I become grounded. But we didn't think about, just like as when I touch the tree, I become grounded. When a person touch me, who's touching the tree or standing with their feet planted, then that's grounded. That person also becomes grounded. And we could create a human chain for as long as whatever of humans touching each other, ultimately connected to the first being who's grounded. All of us will become grounded. And the way it was shown to me in the dream was that it was an elder woman sick in this house on the top floor, and the sisters, all who were childlike and willing to sacrifice themselves for hours, and elated and peaceful about what we were doing in this healing ritual. So again, the initial person had their feet on the ground, in the ground, grounded, with their feet covered with earth. And excuse me, one person was holding her hand, and the chain went all the way into this house, to the top floor, to this elder, where the last sister laid her hand on the elder and pulled the negative energy out of this elder until she was healed. And like I said, we did this for hours. I'm actually getting a voltage meter today to test this, to ground myself, have another person grounded with rubber shoes on, but hold me. And that's what it's shown too. Like, other than the person that was grounded, the other people didn't have, they weren't grounded opposed to the touch of this person. I hope this is making sense. Like, they even had on shoes with rubber on it and all of that, but the energy transferred. Okay, so I was being shown how our energy, how big we can make this if we link. So just like in manifestation, if we are linked together in our grounding, and then linked together in a single thought of manifestation, again, we've realized, we've come into how we can make things manifest and how powerful that is with us. Sometimes it takes a long time, you know what I mean? I manifested $137,000 in 6 months. By writing it on a piece of paper, putting it under my pillow, meditating on it every PM or shadow hour when I laid to rest, and every AM when I rose. So, but I mean, a lot of us are working in the magic of manifestation, and we see that it'll work. But what I was shown is what happens when we do it collectively. If we join hands in our sister circles, and again with a single thought, how much faster, because it just resonate the one energy, makes the one energy bigger. The same thought, you know, that one thought, opposed to one being having it becomes a collective thought, and it become a bigger energy field. It become a bigger energy that you're sending out. I was also shown in that energy us sitting on the ground around fires, linking and holding hands, just like when you saw the movie Avatar, the way they all were touching each other when they was doing the prayer to Awa, and the lady was sick, or she was dying. I was actually shown that and reminded of that and what that was, because they touched, because of the connection. You make the one energy a bigger energy, so you send out a bigger message to the universe itself that you're sitting in, by the way. So when you send that energy out, the universe begins to move to your thought. Now what happens when 10 women in the same thought, in the same energy, hence we have to touch. We have to touch and connect. And then I was shown, because it's the energy that I carry personally, that I carry, that I don't know anybody else on the planet that carry the energy that I have. And I've been asking how to get this energy to the sisters, because in the energy, when someone else receives this energy, innate abilities unlock within them. So I was shown how to sit in a circle with the sisters and hold hands, sit on the ground. One, again, we're grounded. Hold hands, and the energy in me becomes you. That's why it's transferring. Energy in me becomes you, and we need to do healing circles like this. So even where you are, start your meditations with a sister, but you have to close the circle. So if there's only 2 of you, hold hands, sit in front of each other, so-called Indian style, and hold hands with the one thought of manifestation in the same energy. So I don't care if you do it in affirmations, you write it down together, but put it in motion, because again, what I'm being shown is how powerful we are, how huge, how absolutely huge we are. Excuse me. And we don't realize it, and how powerful we are in unison. And again, we don't realize it. 2, I was shown about plants. Like, I eat mostly wounds, and that's seed with flesh around it. Anything with seed and flesh around it is the ovary of the plant. But I question about leafy plants like lettuce or kale, you know, these kind of things, because like I know kale is good for vitamin K, and it's removed this, it's done this for me. And even the herb, I've had a question, I'm in question about the herb being, should we eat the herb because it's plant? And what I was shown with that is the herb, the root of the plant. I saw a video this a while ago on YouTube. You can look this up. The root of the plant is a brain. Is the brain of the plant going out seeking, eating, doing whatever the plant needs it to do to be that plant. So We're not supposed to eat the root of the plant. We're not supposed to eat the brain of the plant. The leaves of the plant, we're not supposed to eat the leaf of the plant. The leaves of the plant have feelings. These are conscious beings. It feel what you're doing to it. It feel the pain, just like the experiment they did. They hooked the plant up to a 1940 something lie detector or whatever machine, and they would do things to the plant, break it, pinch it, poke it, all kinds of stuff, and the plant would react crazy. The machine would go crazy, and it would react to it, and it would have it in, it would be in the plant had feelings. And then what they did was excuse me, had the guy to sit in there with the plant and just think, have thoughts toward the plant. And the machine went crazy. When they came out, they asked the man, they said, what was you thinking? He said, I was thinking that I was burning it up. And the plant felt the vibration of that. It received the information through frequency. These beings are more intelligent than we think. So when you're eating the leaf of the plant, you're eating the being, you're hurting the being. Just like when you're eating meat and hurting that animal. So if you are a partaker of the herb, which you should be, because herb is the medicine for us non-earthlings. Herb is the medicine for us, as in grass is the medicine for earthlings, like dogs. You see dogs eat the grass because that's medicine for them. The herb is medicine for us. So the leaf and Source brought this to me recently. The roots are off limits because you're eating the brain of the plant and it hurts it, and so is the leaf. But you'll know what's for you because what's being offered to you. The plant offer you flowers and buds for your essential oils, for your edible plants, even for your smoke. It offer it to you. That doesn't hurt the plant, and you know it because the petals fall off on its own on a flower. The buds fall off eventually on its own of a flower. That's the ovary of the plant. That's what you are being offered to eat. Nature is so funny. It tells you we do what we want to do, but we don't listen. And to be truly connected to nature, just listen to nature, and nature will respond to you. Nature will speak to you. The messages will come to you. So the flowers of the plant are for our usage because it's what's being offered. If something is rooted in the ground, then that's where it belongs. It's rooted because that's its stance. That's where it lives. And when you force it out, you're hurting it. So if you eat wounds for your food, and I didn't know they say let fruit be thy meat, but what is fruit? Fruit is peppers to me. Fruit is anything with seed in it and flesh around it. You know, like they say, the fruit of your harvest. Like the fruit is what's being offered to you. The fruit is your harvest. The fruit is your reward. So anything with seed in it and flesh around it, squash, cucumber, watermelon, apple, seed in it and flesh around it are wounds, is what's being offered to you. And with the herb, the same thing. The flowers and buds are being offered to you. That's what comes off easily. That's what comes off on its own. Like with the dandelion, it's a herb. A lot of us use the dandelion. They say dandelion root for this. It may do all that they say dandelion root does, but that's not what the dandelion offered your ass. The dandelion offered you the petals. You know, because the dandelion, the petals will come off and then it'll turn to that white little, what we used to call a wish when we was a kid, and blow it. Come to the white little fluffy ball. And then it comes into summer, it dies, it rests, and then it produces again. Everything, it rests and then produces it for you again. If anything produces for you all year round, it never has a chance to rest or recoup. So, I think that was it. The ovary, the herb, eating in the womb, transference of energy. And that is so important. I hope y'all hear me. We're so much bigger. We can make so much happen faster and more collectively if we do it together. We can make manifest faster. We can heal faster. We can transfer energy faster when we do it together. Everybody's doing it individual. And while I'm at it real quick, let me add this. Support the sisters. When y'all see, we've been listening to patriarchal bullshit for a long time. And you have some patriarchal ass sisters. But we've been listening to patriarchal bullshit for a long time. Their messages. When you see the sisters out right now and the sisters speaking, I don't care if she don't have it all together. Support her. And if you know, if she says something that you know to be otherwise, inbox her or message her and help her. But if you see a sister trying to do something, don't criticize her. Support her. We do it bigger together. Support her. Because everybody's saying, everybody knows and feel that it's her time. But I still see all of these views on the male videos, and the sisters who's trying to come out there are not getting that much attention. And I'm gonna do this a whole video on this. Are not getting the same attention. Why? Because she's not as strong in her message as some of us. Or maybe she hasn't had a lot of practice. Maybe she's been suppressed for so long, but she feel that she must do this, so she's putting herself out there. So support her and her message. Support what she's doing. Put the sisters on the mat. Help them out. I know I look like crazy because I'm working on my land and all kinds of stuff. But support the sisters out there. Let them know that you're standing with them. Let them know that their efforts matter. I love you guys. Darvai Secrecy, level 7 principles.